Microsoft Word 2010, Part 2. Students, let us understand formatting a document. In any profession, it is important to keep the documents presentable and beautiful. This can be achieved by adding the effects that beautify the text. Formatting means arranging the general appearance of text in a document. You can enhance the look of a document by changing font and its size, adjusting line spacing, setting tabs, margins, borders, shading, creating bulleted or numbered list, highlighting certain words, changing case, aligning text on a page, changing text styles and color. Let us take a quick view. To convert the case of selected letters, Shift plus F3 key combination is used. Formatting effects can be applied using the Home tab, which contains font formatting commands, font group, paragraph formatting commands, paragraph group, and text styles commands, styles group. There are several ways of formatting the text. Let us learn the different types of text formatting. Character formatting, paragraph formatting, page formatting. Students, let us understand character formatting. As the name suggests, character formatting focuses on the appearance of the individual character. Font is a set of characters of specific size and style. From font size to font styles, text positioning to text attributes, the character formatting includes all attributes that can be used to define the arrangement of a character. Character formatting can be applied in several ways. Using keyboard, using Home tab, using shortcut menu. To open the font dialog box, follow these steps. Select the text, click on the Home tab, click the font dialog box launcher, select the desired font from the displayed font list and observe the change. Formatting options like font style, size, color, underline, style, effects can be applied using the font dialog box. To apply special effects on the selected text, click on the font dialog box launcher and select the required font effect in effects section like shadow, outline, emboss, etc. Let us take a quick view. Keyboard shortcuts. Subscript Control plus equal to sign. Superscript Control plus Shift plus plus. Font effects. You can select different font effects available under the Home tab just by clicking it once. Let us learn some options. Number 1. Font color. This option changes the color of the selected text. Select the text and click on the Home tab. Click on the drop-down arrow next to the font color button in the font group on the Home tab. Select the desired color from the display drop-down menu. Number 2. Font case. Sentence case. Capitalizes the first letter of the selected sentence. This is a test document. Lowercase. Converts the selected text to lowercase. This is a test document. Uppercase. Converts the selected text to uppercase. This is a test document. Capitalize each word. Changes the first character of each selected word to uppercase. This is a test document. Toggle case. Converts the case of every selected character in the reverse manner. That is, a capital character will convert into lowercase and vice versa. This is a test document. To change the font case, follow these steps. Select the text you would like to change. Click the Change Case button in the font group on the Home tab. Select the desired option from the drop-down list. Let's take a quick view. To change the case of letters, Shift plus F3 key combination is used. Applying subscript and superscript effect. The subscript option places the selected text slightly below the baseline and makes it appear smaller than the rest of the text. On the contrary, the superscript option places the selected text slightly above the baseline. Type the expression A2 plus AB plus B2. Select 2 of the B2 expression. To apply superscript effect on the selected text, click on the superscript button in the font group on the Home tab. Notice that 2 will be placed above the baseline. Similarly, you can apply the subscript effect on the selected text. Bold, italicize, and underline text. This section specifies how to format text by making it bold, italicized, and underlined. Create a new Word file or open an existing one. The text which has to be formatted must be selected. To make the selected text bold, click in the font group. To italicize the selected text, click in the font group. To underline the selected text, click in the font group. There are a set of keyboard shortcuts to format the text. To make text bold, select the text and press Ctrl+B. To make the text italic, select and press Ctrl+I. To underline the text, select and press Ctrl+U. Formatting the fonts using shortcut key and dialog box. Open the document and select a section of the text. Right-clicking the mouse will make a shortcut menu appear. Click on the font option and choose a particular font. Choose the font style. Click on OK. Format Painter. Format Painter tool is used to copy the formatting effects of a piece of text to another selection. Select the formatted text that you want to copy. Click on the Format Painter button in the clipboard group on the Home tab. The pointer changes into a brush shape. Now drag the brush on the desired text to apply the copied format. You will observe that the formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to the selected text. Let us talk about paragraph formatting. Paragraph formatting is the most important factor in the overall appearance of a document. From text alignment to tab stops, paragraph indentation to line spacing, and paragraph spacing, applying borders to shading effects, paragraph formatting contributes the most to the final appearance of the document. Margins. Definition. The distance between the written text and the edge of the paper is called margin. Whatever you type or paste in a document is adjusted within the margins of that page. The ruler bars also display the position of the margins. Therefore, margins are important elements of a document as they set the boundaries of a page. These 4 double-headed arrows are denoting the 4 margins respectively. Top margin, distance between the text and the top edge of the page. Bottom margin, distance between the text and the bottom edge of the page. Left margin, distance between the text and the left edge of the page. Right margin, distance between the text and the right edge of the page. This distance shows the left margin, that is the distance between the text and the left edge of the page. This distance shows the top margin, that is the distance between the text and the top edge of the page. This distance shows the right margin, that is the distance between the text and the right edge of the page. This distance shows the bottom margin, that is the distance between the text and the bottom edge of the page. Students, let us know more. Number 1, gutter margin is the extra space inside margins to provide scope for binding. Number 2, mirror margins are set on facing pages when you want to print a document on both sides of a paper. As the name implies, mirror margins are used for double-sided documents, similar to those found in a book or a magazine with mirror margins. The inside margins are of same width and the outside margins are also of the same width. It means the margins of the left page are a mirror image of those of the right page. Let us learn the different elements of paragraph formatting. Text alignment. Text alignment refers to the positioning of the text between the margins of a page. You should set the alignment before you begin typing. You can also select an entire document and then change the alignment of text. There are two categories of text alignment. Text alignment.